Welcome back to another video, guys. It's your boy Anthony the Dubstep Gamer, or AnthonyTDG. So I just wanted to make a quick guide video on Arena War since it's double money this week, which is kind of unusual because it usually is triple money and triple RP and AP. But I mean, people are still playing it, so I just wanted to make a quick guide because I didn't even see that many videos going into detail on the guides of all the modes in Arena and what vehicles to use and strategies. So I'm going to cover all of that in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so the first game mode I'm going to give a guide for is Carnage. So the easiest way to win Carnage is to have a Sasquatch because it crushes all the other vehicles and instantly kills them once you get on top of them. So for a little quick tip, I would say to not install any front bumpers or anything on your Sasquatch because you have a higher chance of going over the vehicle and crushing them rather than just shoving them out of the way. The kinetic grenade is the launchers on the Sasquatch are pretty useful because they don't suffer from a height problem like most vehicles with their guns. They're kinetic grenades, so they could just send vehicles flying and stuff, but the only issue with that is that it's really hard to aim and you have to time it right, but you can easily flip other vehicles and send them flying and give you enough time to crush them. The only other issues you're gonna have playing this game mode is obviously the death bikes. They're gonna be your biggest issue throughout the entire time playing Carnage or even tag team. So a good counter that I would say works for the death bike in Carnage is if you shunt boost. If the death bike decides to play one of those games, just turn around on you, and you should eventually, out maneuver him with the shunt boost. Other than that, there's kind of no counter to the death bike. It's pretty OP. And also, these tips work for tag team, but just with the method of tagging your partner in. So use the Sasquatch, try to take out all the death bikes early, try to prioritize them because they're going to be going around the map kind of like how they always do on Carnage. So if you get rid of the death bikes first, then every other vehicle should be easy. And once you see that the death bike has chipped off your armor enough, then you gotta tag your partner in. Another thing for the Sasquatch is that you gotta be careful in certain maps like the Nightmare map for Carnage because the bottom part of the map, it's really hard to maneuver, and also you're a big target. Everybody wants to come after the Sasquatch if they're in spectator weapons, so it's gonna be annoying, but you gotta try to find a way to get rid of that. Alright, so a quick tip for Buzzer Beater, it's pretty self-explanatory. You gotta get a custom death bike to increase your chances by a lot of winning by obtaining the checkpoints. So yeah, there's not much else I can say from that end. For Here Comes the Monsters, you can use custom versions of those vehicles because even though you can win the game modes with the regular vehicles, it increases your chances a good bit if you have a custom ISI for the contenders team because you could jump out of the way, you could boost to go a little bit faster, and you have more upgrades and stuff for performance, so you could turn better, go faster, maneuver faster. And also if you have the kinetic grenades, you can kind of shake pursuers off, or at least delay them a little bit. For the Sasquatches, it's basically self-explanatory. If you have a custom one, you could try to outmaneuver the ISIs by shunt boosting because they have a smaller turn radius than you, so you have to outmaneuver them by doing a very sudden side swipe. And the kinetic grenades are pretty useful for that. They can flip over an ISI because ISIs are really easy, they're easily flipped, so you could just crush them and you'll be fine. Make sure to take off the front bumper so you have increased chances of doing it. Unfortunately for Hot Bomb, the only way to actually win and increase your chances a lot is the death bike. There's no counter to it. A smaller vehicle just means you can't get hit as easily. and if you have a custom one, even more chances that you'll win. The only things that can really stop you are kinetic grenades, I think, because I'm not so sure, but I'm pretty sure that kinetic grenades kill you in the hot bomb mode. For hot bomb, it's a little bit more of like of preference because it's like more skill based and stuff, but if you want to block the goal or something, use a Cerberus, but it's kind of a low chance that you'll actually be able to keep that blocked because they can easily just kill you or throw it over you, and also the truck can't like be that stable. Uh, if you shoot the balls while you're trying to push them, they will go faster. So having a custom vehicle with guns does benefit you in that regard. For Game Masters, you want to use anything that's not a Cerberus because a Cerberus is pretty slow, or the Death Bike because you'll be blown up by spectator weapons pretty easily. So best vehicle for that is the ZR380 because it's really fast and it's also more armored than a Death Bike. So you have higher chances of winning, collecting the checkpoints really fast. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Game Masters. Flag Wars is pretty much the same thing, just don't pick a very slow vehicle because you're not going to be able to get the flag as often. Unless if you want to get the Cerberus and, you know, try to like block the flag or something, that could kind of work. You could try shunt boosting while people are trying to get to you so you can like knock them away. Maybe that will like delay them a little bit longer, but I would recommend the Death Bike or the ZR380 for that mode so you can maximize your chances of getting the flag. Okay, so for the final game mode, Wreck It. So a pretty quick tip for this is to use the ZR380 because it might be tempting to use the Death Bike because it's the second fastest and stuff and it's very small, but it blows up to kinetic grenades in one hit. So I'd rather you not pick the Death Bike because you're gonna get blown up easily. For anyone else that's not using the Death Bike and there's a Death Bike in the match, you can easily get rid of them by dropping a kinetic grenade, getting rid of them for the race. And since the ZR380 is pretty fast, you should be able to win the race pretty easily. So those are all the essential guides down. These are going to be the next little extra tips. So if you want to get skill level 20 and get that car, I'm going to make a little guide for that right now. And if you want to maximize your AP. So if you want to maximize your AP, the best bet is to purposely lose and spin the wheel because there's a chance that you can get AP. And if you don't want to like spend all your money or you just don't want to like keep losing or stuff, make sure that when not only that you win but get some kills too because you get AP and stuff for kills. So that helps out a lot on the AP part. So that's pretty much all there is for guides on AP ranking. Now if you want to get your skill level to 20 to get that car, you're going to want to make a playlist or something of all the game modes that you could play with only 2 people on Arena and invite a friend over and like have that friend let you win every single match. And since skill level is based on like how many times you win without losing, it's damn near impossible to win as many matches as it takes to get to sponsorship, or not sponsorship, skill level 20 legit. So yeah, you're kind of gonna have to cheat this one and go with a friend and let each other win so you guys can get the car. And I'm pretty sure there's some other rewards there, but that's the only one that I know about so far. So that's all the guides I have for this video. It's just a quick Arena War guide to be out there because there's not that many videos of them, and since Arena War is double money this week, why not have some people see this and hopefully get better in Arena War grinding this week if they're just looking for something fun rather than profitable. So yeah, I'll make more videos soon, so take care everyone.